Anyway, Rican was like, why we everybody else's storyline? And apparently she put it at the table with the other girls. This is when Choco was like, Rican, am I included? She's like, no, you just got here. I don't even know you. It ain't nothing about you. Okay, so leave it. She just pointed over here and it came towards me. Rican was like, all I was saying, was you lying? Was you running your mouth? Why would you take it like that unless you just causing trouble with my empty tooth? Okay, eat my vagina. And that's when Choco gave her that stare that she about to beat her ass. Do you want to fight? And Rican was like, why you mean, bitch? Who you talking to, bitch? What you talking about? Choco was like, I'm going to beat your ass, okay? I'm going to beat you. And they ended up taking it outside, and she did just that. Raleigh was like, where the food at? And Scotty was sitting there drinking Lemmy's. Oh my god, it was just dramatic. But anyway, Choco decided to respond to that recently on her Instagram. She said, how could I not have a reason to fight? I'm sitting on my own trying to understand what I'm going on. And Rican points directly at me, as well as at Russian, Tevi, and Elsie. I asked her because I was surprised as to why I'm getting involved, and she should have responded politely if she didn't want any problems. I didn't ask her aggressively. Even as the conversation continued, she started being aggressive first, and I asked if she wanted to fight. So I'm supposed to just watch her insult me after I ask a question and not want to fight? Make it make sense. Choco definitely was standing on business. She didn't like the way that she was coming towards her aggressively. It don't matter if you're angry or not, you should have came towards her politely, and she doesn't appreciate the disrespect. Anyway, Biggi came on the internet today to say that a lot of the baddies are following in her footsteps and that she took baddies internationally.
A lot of the girls are following in my footsteps when it comes to baddies. I definitely changed the whole dynamic of baddies on one hand by myself. Whether people want to admit that or not, I am definitely a different type of baddie. I've definitely stepped out and have changed the dynamic and the creative of baddies. Even when it comes to international, I did single-handedly take the brand internationally.
Y'all not? I run this.
Which is something that's very important to me and I hold very close and dearly.
Now, you guys remember when Anna Mac was in the studio with Chrisean? And yeah, a lot of us was like, what the hell? I wonder, are they friends? What was going on? Well, Chrisean basically addressed that situation in an interview with another influencer. She said,
you know, when you was in the studio, right, with certain people, nothing that was said.
Yes, exactly. She was on hush mode. She kept looking down.
Well, yes.
Then she was like trying to fake it lit to like girl.
Huh?
Nobody worried about you. No, she was a nobody. She just got her little prime together, so she thinks she can like talk her mess and sit where I sit at when you still ain't did nothing, still ain't on nothing, still ain't doing nothing. You live in an apartment. Like, she worried about, girl, I pay people bills. What do? She pay her little rent. Then she try to make it seem like she's somebody pretty. Girl, go get your nose fixed before you get to popping it. And people keep saying, humble yourself. I've been humbled. Already been humbled. No. Leave me alone. Please, respectfully. Thank you. Carry on.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bitch.
talking about Chrisean, remember how recently I talked about how she came for TeeTee's boyfriend Aries? Well, his sister dragged the hell out of Chrisean on the internet. Check it out.
So y'all, I heard Chrisean had my brother's name in her mouth, and baby, that's your first mistake right there. Don't ever fix them crusty lips.
Burning and itching.
Cause I ain't go cuss. Don't ever fix them lips to call my brother out his name. You saying, oh, will nobody know him if it wasn't for TeeTee and TeeTee did this? Baby, TeeTee need to show you how to keep a tooth in your mouth. Cause then nobody know you before you got it knocked out fighting over Blueface, baby. Blueface is your bread and butter, baby, so don't get it twisted. Yeah! You was literally just sitting there crying at the prom when they won, so I don't see where all this secret animosity came from. My brother might be peaceful, but I'm not, baby. So keep it cute, because we don't do drama, we do damage. And then you want to say it's on site. I wish you would touch my brother, baby. It's really going to be up.
Oh my God! She threatened me!
And you guys know how Chrisean said that TeeTee and Aries apologized? Well, I don't think that was the actual case. Because TeeTee's basically telling Aries not to apologize. Check this out.
And apologize.
Huh?
I said, she called you a bitch. You better not sit there and apologize. What the f you apologizing for? All you said is you scared. She called you a bitch. You shouldn't be sitting there apologizing. What the f you apologizing for? She said you a bitch and that you don't wear the pants in the relationship and that this and this and this and this and this and this and this. You didn't say all that. She said all that. Bitch, you better not sit there and apologize.
I know that's right.
Part where DDG was talking about, she's not white, she Mexican, and she got a fan base. Bro, I don't care if you white, Puerto Rican, Asian, I don't care if you got a fan base or you or you're the president of the United States. I don't care. Do not come around my way playing with me. I'm going to address you. Mind your business. Keep my name out your mouth. Straight up. I don't care what fan base you got. I don't care what fan base I got. Mind your business. Stop mentioning me. And yeah, I would be down to squash all this. But I don't care to squash all this. I don't care. Y'all don't pay my bills, bro. Y'all don't slide for me. I don't need y'all. What? Straight up.
Take a boxing class. That's what I should do. But my problem is I don't care about like throwing punches. I just care about grabbing hair and getting them to the floor, which is not the best thing. But my thinking is if I already have them to the floor, I can drag them. So all I need is for her not to wear a wig and not to wear braids. And I got...
I've been quiet for way too long, Asian. I've been letting you rock out for way too long, bitch. Don't forget who the I really am. They about to shoot Baddies UK. You still stuck on Baddies Caribbean. It's like every time y'all bitches got something to sell, y'all need to say my name, Destiny's Child. And it's real annoying because, bitch, who's really the crash out? I brought you on the show. Me. You would have never been on Baddies, Lemmy, Natalie. Nobody was thinking about an Asian doll until they asked me who I don't like in the world. Girl, you know what we came to do. You know what your purpose of coming on the show was. To fight me. You feel me? Otherwise, you would have never been there, babe. I brought your name up. Again, you're welcome. Like, your body is chopped, bitch. I'm talking about super chopped. Like, chopped cheese, bitch. Like, your legs don't match your ass. None of that shit. And I try to give you grace, yo. Talk about you stood to the end to spite me. No, you didn't, babe. You stood to the end because you saw we was lit. You saw we was lit, bitch. We was living good, eating good, turning up, all of that. That's why you stood, babe. And if it's not everybody, Asian saying my name. Asian is on live talking about me all the time. Bitch, you're bored. You're beat. I thought you was pregnant. What the fuck? What happened? What happened? Why are you being weird to me, bitch? And I tried, like I said, I tried to give you grace as Jonathan, your cousin, at the reunion before you went out. You feel me? I was in your room. We was like everything. I'm just confused. But it's